So who is this MGP source whiskey player in the game, and why is it so popular? Let's find out today on the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. Hey everybody, welcome back to the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. My name is Scott. If you're new to this channel and you're looking for reviews of different whiskeys such as bourbons, ryes, American style whiskeys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also make sure you're hitting the bell notification. That's simply going to alert you to when I'm doing new uploads or live streams. So today from Nevada H C Distilling Company out of Las Vegas, Nevada, we've got their Smoke Wagon small batch bourbon whiskey. This is coming in at a proof of 100 or 50% ABV. It is non-age stated. However, the small batches are blends of basically anywhere from 4 to 8 year bourbons. MASHBILL is undisclosed. However, it is their high rye MGP sourced MASHBILL. MSRP for the small batch is right around that $50 price point. So typically what I try to do with most or all of my reviews is we'll go through the appearance, nose it, taste it, and then really get into anything else having to do with the whiskey itself. So, all right, let's go ahead and we'll kind of get into the review. So color-wise, you can see this is a really nice kind of deep copper color. Really, really nice color to that. So, and again, blends of between 4 and 8 year bourbon. So you'd expect there to be a little bit of color on these. So also like to move the whiskey around in the glass a little bit. These are all non-chill filtered. So that's really nice from the standpoint of it not only coating the glass, but translating over to the palate where that should be a little more oily, kind of help to retain some more of those flavors that are there. So again, really, really nice color, and it's showing that it's very, very oily. It's sticking to the glass, clinging, kind of a really, really nice just oiliness to it. So, all right. More importantly, let's get into the nose here. Oh boy. So right away, I get this kind of like nice, like milled or dusty corn type of aspect to it. Really, really nice, rich rye spice. Medium oak that's there, not over oaked by any means. A touch of black pepper on that. Even start to pull out a little bit of like a green apple or a pear type of note. Even maybe some citrus, and this is where the high rye of the MASHBILL will start to kind of present itself. A lot of times with these high ryes, you'll start to pull out a little bit of a citrus note on it. Really nice, like a vanilla or more of like a rich, like vanilla butter cream, something that's kind of more decadent. Some nice honey notes to it. And then as I think this kind of begins to open up a little bit, and it has opened up prior to this, I let it kind of sit or open up or rest for about 10 minutes prior to doing the video. But you're starting to pull out some more of those darker fruits that are there as well. Even maybe some slight kind of chocolate, like a baker's chocolate or something along those lines. So a lot going on. There's that richness to it, which is really nice. And again, you still get some of those nice caramels that are there too, but a really overall nice nose so far. All right. More importantly, let's see how this one tastes. Cheers. So with something like this, I'd say with it being non-chill filtered, get a second or third sip in there, let it coat the palate really well, and then really start to see where the flavors kind of start to come out on something like this. First, very mouth coating, creaminess factor to it like immediately. Not a lot of heat. There's a little bit of something that's there, but initially you get kind of punched with that nice rye spice that's there. And again, with it being a higher rye, you're going to get some of that. But there's still this softness that's there to it, that creaminess that's there. So it's a very like inviting type of bourbon so far. some of that like rich or soft honey note that's there. Really, really nice oak, rye spice, fantastic. Really like that rye spice that's there. Again, a creamy caramel note. And again, like I got on the nose, there's almost this like rich vanilla note, like a vanilla cake frosting almost. Not that it's over sweet by any means, because there's that sweetness that's there, but there's still that nice like rich like wood and rye spice that's there as well. That kind of blends very well with that sweetness that's there. And again, some of that caramel and some of that like green apple that's there. It starts to almost present itself like a bit of like a baked apple pie type of profile to it. Yeah, very, very rich. I mean, it's a nice, well-balanced 100 proof bourbon whiskey. I think it's got a lot going on. The mash bill, again, with that 36% rye. If you like something that's kind of big and bold, this is something I think that will be right up your alley. Just a fantastic, mouthfeel that it's got to it. It presents itself with some of that sweetness balanced with the oak, the rye spice that's there. Again, some of those rich vanillas and caramels. So a really, really nice, balanced 100 proof bourbon whiskey. I think they've done a great, great job with this one. Now, finish wise, I'd say we're probably, again, all of medium. That spice, the oak, they continue to linger. And then on that like mid to the back of the palate, still you're left with some of that kind of caramel vanilla sweetness, but still with some of that like citrus note that's there. So it's got a lot of really, really interesting flavors that it has. And it's one of those that kind of continues to evolve a little bit, even with it being 100% or 100 proof. I think this is one that if you give it some time, let it open up a little bit, it will continue to probably change slightly as to what it's giving you, definitely on the palate. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that it is non-chill filtered. So it's leaving those oils that are there. And one thing I like to do is, once you get something that's like this, if you really want to pull out some extra flavors, if you get that, your mouth kind of coated with something, and then use like your tongue to lick like the bottom of your lip and maybe the sides a little bit, it'll start to move around some of those flavors and kind of pull out some different things. So just a little something I do when I'm kind of looking to see what other types of flavors that I can pull. So again, fantastic whiskey. Availability is a little bit tricky with it. There's only a handful of states that it's being shipped to right now. However, they do have a really nice program that you can go on their website or access them through Instagram and find several places that will ship it if you're in one of those states that allows for liquor to be shipped. There's some pretty good availability of this out there. So again, with that being said, in terms of a buy rating, I would say yes, give this a try. Again, $50 for a really, really nice, well put together 100 proof bourbon whiskey. For me, it would be a buy all day. So with that being said, so like, subscribe, leave some comments. Let me know, have you tried this? Is this in your area? Your thoughts on all of that. Very interested to always hear your feedback regarding that. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of those places. Again, make sure you like, subscribe. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can through my Patreon page, which I'll have linked in the description below. Also, with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate all of your support. And with that being said, remember, it's about the journey and not the destination. Cheers.